15, Elise Kane. Number 11, Martina Cheswick. Number 33, Ada Ambrosic. Number 14, Raina Hazel.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's matchup as we have here at Southern Wake Academy, the Mighty Warriors from Mount Zion. I'm PD Doris with your call tonight. To my left is Brian Snow. Welcome aboard, Brian.
Thank you very much for having me. We're on the road this time.
Yes, we are on the road, home of Southern Wake Academy. It's going to be a great game tonight. Last time they matched up was a forfeit by Mount Zion because they had some regulation with the high school association, so they had to forfeit the game. And Southern Wake picked up the win to start the season. Southern Wake has only won one game, and that was last week at home, 46-3. And tonight, Southern Wake Academy will be in their white home jerseys, blue numbers, and the Mighty Warriors from Mount Zion will be in their maroon jerseys, white numbers with Mount Zion across your chest.
And the first quarter of tonight's game is brought to you in part by Security Sound Station. Lions left to right, Warriors right to left. PD Doris with the first quarter.
Khalees Kane gets the first tip, kicks it over to Hazel. Hazel coming around the top of the key, swings around the perimeter, and we have a shot and a three by Chesick to start the game off for the Mighty Warriors, 3-0.
That's how you get started fast.
And we have a travel from Rachel Odom for Southern Wake. 3-0, 7:36 here in front of a small crowd here in front of Southern Wake Academy Lions. Hazel comes across the timeline, swings around right side to Ambrosiak. Ambrosiak takes a three, and it's no good. Rebound coming down was Khalees Kane. She drives in the paint, picks it up,
pass.
and Hazel with the layup for the Mighty Warriors. Mighty Warriors 2 for 3 shooting in the first opening minute here. And we have a jump ball to the right, Southern Wake Academy. Top of the key was Barrett. Fox inbounded, extend a free throw to the left. Bounce passes in to MC Driver. She swings around the top of the key. Man-to-man defense is what the Mighty Warriors set up in, and it's a turnover off of the Lions.
That man-to-man defense is ferocious for Mount Zion.
5-0 your score. Mighty Warriors lead. Hazel comes across the timeline looking to make it 3 for 4 to open up the first 2 minutes here at Southern Wake Academy. Ambrosiak kicking to Chesick. Chesick for three on the way. No good. Rebound comes down with it as Barrett. She double dribbles. And it's a turnover for the Mighty Lions.
Lions have yet to take a shot in this game. Warriors 2 for 4.
We have a shot, and it's no good. The shot
Jump
was
ball, stay here.
Sharitha Rice.
Kane missed an easy one inside.
Chesick's got the ball driving into paint, kicks it over to Hazel. Hazel drives, puts up a runner, and it's good off the kiss off the glass.
That's 4 for Hazel.
Hazel off the right side tonight is 2 for 2. Set up on a full court press is the Lady Warriors. Breaking a pass to Barrett. Barrett right in front of us. Comes across the timeline, dribbles on the inbounds, and it's off the Khalees Kane. And it's Mighty Warriors ball.
Rachel Oldham back in.
For the Lions. Ambrosiak back to Hazel. Hazel drives, loses it. Coming up with a loose ball was Wilson. Wilson's pass was intercepted by Ambrosiak. Ambrosiak's chest pass cross court to Chesick. Chesick with the runner, and it's good.
So far, it's the Chesick Hazel show.
9-0 as the Lions turn it over for the fourth time. And we have
And nearly a turnover by the Warriors.
Ambrosiak right there. Kicks it over to Hazel. Hazel with the lane runner, and it's no good. Hazel with her first miss tonight. And we have a loose ball out of bounds off of the Mighty Warriors. Fox will be inbounding the ball to our right. Lions working left to right to start the first quarter. Fox trying to inbounds the ball. Cannot inbounds the ball. Is getting a count, and she just got it in to beat the count. And it's a turnover. Right off the hands of Ella Wilson.
That chart shows me right. They have yet to take a shot this evening.
First, Mighty Warriors look to extend the lead 11-0 with this possession. Chesick drives
Travel.
baseline, and she travels as she kicked it out to Ambrosiak.
And that's their first turnover of the night.
Set up in a full court press. Mighty Warriors from Mount Zion. And we have a timeout. The Lions. And that is a full time, a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here. Coming into this game, the Lions got their first win last week at home. Coming into this game, you have to have some momentum coming in to play a much bigger squad.
Absolutely. And the momentum is going to be necessary if the Lions are, A, to compete, and B, pull off a win. They must compete tonight.
Yes, as right now they're shooting 50%. The Mighty Warriors from the field, 1 for 3 from behind the arc, 4 for 8 overall. 9-point lead. Fox inbounded the ball underneath the goal. Kicks over to the right side. She brings it up across the timeline. Behind her back as Hazel stole it right from her. Hazel drives, puts up a shot, and it's out of bounds off of the Lions.
That was a nice strip. That was a very, very nice strip, but Lions couldn't control it.
Hazel inbounded the ball. Lob pass to Kane. Kane over to Ambrosiak on the left side. Ambrosiak put it on the floor. Left-handed layup, and it's good.
It's too easy.
5 for 9 is what the Mighty Warriors are shooting. 11-point lead, 11-0.
And another turnover.
Southern Wake Academy has 5 turnovers and have not yet attempted a basket on their end. Hazel inbounds it to Ambrosiak. Chest pass over to Kane. Kane back to Ambrosiak as they set up in a 2-3 zone defense. The zone defense of Southern Wake is trying to stop the penetration as Hazel drives. Ambrosiak with the putback, and it's good.
That's her second bucket.
Ambrosiak with 4 points here as the Mighty Warriors,
Free ball.
and Hazel saves it. Pass down low to Chesick. Chesick goes up and she is fouled. Chesick will shoot the first free throws here tonight.
That's our first foul of the game.
And they said it was a pass.
How is that a pass?
That's what the officials checking in for.
How was that a pass?
Lawrence checks in for Salitha Rice for the Mighty Warriors. Hazel's inbounds pass to Ambrosiak. She goes up as Chesick with a layup with a Euro step.
So Chesick said, okay, you won't give me the free throws?
Yep.
I'll just drive right by you.
We have another turnover by the Lions.
Savannah Hadley now on for the Warriors, and we must inform you, no Shameen Brown tonight, unavailable due to a foot injury. Here she goes again.
And we have a layup right there by Chesick. Chesick's working the inside for the Mighty Warriors.
She's got 9.
17-0. We have a turnover off of the Lions.
I don't think they've yet to see their front court. I take that back. They've only seen it twice.
And that was 2 inbounds passes by Fox. Pass down low to Cleese Kane. Cleese Kane kicks it back out. The shot goes up, and it's no good. Rebounded by the Lions. Lions come across the timeline, and Chesick steals it. Goes up with the left-handed layup, and it's good.
11 for Chesick, 8 of them lately.
Mighty Warriors 19-0. We have a steal by Ambrosiak, and it's shot. And the shot was by Madison Lawrence.
I think everybody's going to play tonight for Mount Zion.
19-0, 3:16 left here in the first quarter. It's been all Mighty Warriors since the tip. Khalees Kane puts up a shot, gets her own rebound, puts back. Khalees Kane with her first points.
11 field goals. And another
shots.
one.
They've had 12 shots.
Oh, what
inside
a
the paint.
pass!
Ambrosiak
What a
to
pass!
Kane. Ambrosiak, 13 shots inside the paint in the first 4 minutes of the game here for the Mighty Warriors.
Each team now with a team foul.
10 for 14 for the Mighty Warriors inside the paint. Have a loose
Nobody
ball
saw it.
pass, and it was Lawrence losing it. MC Driver calls for help. She passes it, and it's intercepted, and it's off of the Mighty Warriors, out of bounds.
Well, as mentioned, the Lions have only seen the front court twice, 3 times now.
Lions, and it's going to stay right with the Lions. Checking in the game for the Lions is Sierra Jensen. Jensen checks in for the Lions. 2:31 left here in the first quarter. Bounce passes over to Odom. Odom forces it down low to MC Driver. She's double teamed by Chesick and Ambrosiak as we have a jump ball.
And Chesick nearly took it away.
And it's going to stay right with the Lions. 23-0 is your score.
Oh, another steal.
Khalees Kane with the steal. Bounce past to Ambrosiak. She finds Hadley. Hadley with a layup, and it's good. Hadley with her first points.
Another great pass. 8 assists now for the Warriors.
Hadley with the steal. Inbounds to Chesick. Chesick goes up, and it's good.
I lied. 9 assists for the Warriors.
27-0. 2 minutes left in the first quarter is another turnover by the Lions. Khalees Kane to Hadley. Hadley's pass ahead to Ambrosiak. Ambrosiak going out of bounds.
Great save. Great save.
Calling out a play. The Lions need to set up some kind of defense as the 4-3 was good.
Oh,
Ambrosiak is 1 for 2 from behind the arc. Ambrosiak and Chesick with and we have a double dribble by Chesick.
15 field goals.
30-0 is your score. Checking in the game for the Mighty Warriors is Rigsby. Checking out is Ambrosiak.
I got to joke around with the Southern Wake coach. She just said they're not used to having broadcasters here, so her players are checking in at the wrong table. It's an honest mistake. These kids are getting used to our coverage now. Oh, double dribble.
We have a double dribble, another turnover. A turnover. That's the 13th turnover in the first quarter for the Lady Lions from Southern Wake. As with the bounce pass, Khalees Kane shot goes up and it rims out. Was Hadley. No, it was correction, Hazel.
You got to admire the Warriors passing here.
First free throw is good for the Mighty Warriors. 31-0. Checking in the game is Ellaby. Checking out of the game is Khalees Kane.
Kane leaves with 2 points and 3 rebounds.
Second shot is no good.
Oh, wow.
Ellaby with the offensive rebound.
Oh!
Chesick with the pass. And it's a loose ball underneath. The Mighty Warriors come up with it. Chesick fights down low, kicks it out to Hazel. Hazel over Hadley. Hadley looks like she wants to take that 3, but she traveled.
Yep. She tried a rocker step but moved her pivot foot.
Fox is inbound the ball, and we have a
5
5-second, and that's a turnover.
This is becoming way too easy.
Hazel inbounds pass to Hadley. Hadley misses the layup. Coming down with the rebound was Rigsby. And we have a foul on Fox. That is the team's fourth. Fox's first. Chesick driving baseline, kicks to the left side, over to Hazel. Hazel drives in the paint, puts up a runner, and it's no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it back up, and it's good.
They are attacking on all cylinders tonight.
Southern Wake comes across the timeline for the third time tonight in their front court. Kicks the top of the key to Odom. Odom travels, but the whistle does not blow. Got a first attempt, and it's no good, and it's air ball. First attempt.
That's their first field goal attempt.
11 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 33-0 is your score.
And we're not making that up, folks.
Hadley comes across the timeline, dribbles right side, puts up a three, and it rims out. Rebound comes down by Rigsby. Rigsby's shot goes up at the buzzer, and that's going to do it at the end of the first quarter. Your score, Mount Zion 33, Southern Wake Academy Lady Lions 0. We're going to step away. We'll be right back here with second quarter, sponsored by Cardinal Dental.
Uh-oh, Brad's buzzed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's starting with the woots. And now a speech.
I just want to say that friendship is about heart and brain. Who's with me?
Good thing is, he knows when he's buzzed.
And my brain is saying, when it's time to go home, somebody call me a ride.
Love that guy.
Me too.
Know your buzzed warning signs? Call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Ready for the second quarter. PD Doris, Brian Snow here with you as 33-0 is our score.
Mighty Warriors in the first quarter shot 63%, 14 for 22 from the field, 2 for 4 from behind the arc, as the Lions only got one shot off. With the second quarter call is Brian Snow.
Rigsby, Hazel, Ellerby on the floor, and the Warriors turn the ball over for only the fourth time. Rigsby, Hadley, Ellerby, Rice, and Hazel, the five on the floor for Mount Zion in the maroon-clad uniforms. And a steal for Satira Rice. Rice on the move, jump past Hazel. Hazel on the drive in from the right, lays it up and in. And Hazel continuing her scoring antics. She's got 9 in the game, and it's 35-0 and 7:37 remaining in the second quarter. That ball tapped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lions. Back in for, I want to say that's Marissa Fowler, number 11. We'll get you a lineup in just a moment. So it's Fowler, ball tipped out of bounds. It'll belong to the Mighty Warriors. It's Fowler along with Wilson, Driver, Barrett, and in for the first time. We'll find out who this is in just a moment as well. Number 1 has come on for the Warriors. Hadley's 3 from the left wing, no good. Rebound on the floor, still on the floor, out of bounds. It belongs to the Lions of Southern Wake. So it's Barrett, Wilson, along with Fowler, who has it in the backcourt, matched by Hadley. Fowler across into the front court. Fowler on the drive all the way in, 15-footer, no foul call. And for the first time tonight, the Lions will head to the free throw line. That foul is charged to Hazel. That's her first. And 2 team fouls on the Lions. It's Kamala Green who is wearing number 1. Laura Barrett to the free throw line. Barrett's free throw, no good. Back in comes Christina Fox. So it's Fox along with Wilson, Barrett, Driver, and Barrett for the second time will head to the free throw line. Barrett's second free throw attempt is good, and they finally get on the board. splitting a pair of free throws. 7:18 left for the half, and we're not making the score up. It's 35-1. Ella Wilson will wear number 15 in our scorebooks tonight. Hadley has it out front, 2-3 zone shown by the Lions. Hadley a standing dribble, plays it over to Ellerby, back out front, Hadley. Hadley on the walk to the right, now stops between the rings. Starts her walk to the right again and now kills the dribble. Over the top pass to Lawrence. Lawrence outside left. And timeout called by Mount Zion. It's a 30-second timeout. And we will keep it here as we are inside of the second quarter. And it's 35-1 in favor of Mount Zion. And Pete, Mount Zion came out with a purpose tonight in the first quarter.
Yeah, shooting 63%, 14 for 22, with shooting 50% from deep, and that's Chesick and Ambrosiak is the only two that's attempted threes for the Mighty Warriors, as each of them have one apiece. 6:48 left here in the Cardinal Dental second quarter.
Chesick leads all scorers with 13 points, 9 for Ambrosiak. They're both sitting, getting a rest right now as Hadley has it now to Lawrence, outside left, out front Rice. They go with a Smurf attack here in the second quarter. Rice picks up her dribble, chest pass left side to Rigsby. Over the top, that's Ellerby, I beg your pardon. Hadley has it outside right. Hadley holds and looks, now gives it to Lawrence off her hands. Ellerby gathers it into the right corner, got bump foul call.
6:30 left here, and we have a foul. And the foul is going to be called against
Foul is
Melissa
charged.
Fowler for...
Foul is charged, I believe, to Wilson. We'll get a correction in a moment, should one be necessary. Hadley on the walk to the right. Stops her dribble, plays it into Lawrence. 12-footer in the lane, missed. Rebound comes down to the Lions, and we get a loose ball foul underneath as Driver came down with the rebound. The foul is charged to Satira Rice. That's her first, and the third team foul. 4 team fouls against the homestanding Lions, who only have 1 point on the board. Here comes Barrett on the push. Over the top pass, all the way out of bounds. It'll belong to the Mighty Warriors. 6:13 left in the half, and it's all Warriors, 35-1. Only one field goal attempt for Southern Wake to this juncture.
16 turnovers here in the first half.
Their big stars are getting a rest. Hadley across into the front court. She played some big minutes the last time we had the Lions on the air. Rice outside left. Rice on the move, 3-point strike. Picks up the dribble, feeds it left to Lawrence. Lawrence has it out front between the rings. Again, Shameen Brown unavailable due to a foot injury. Lawrence turns on the dribble, finds Hadley. Hadley on the walk this time, comes back out front. Hadley on the move to the right. Hadley splits the double team, lost the ball, gathered in by Rice. Ball on the floor, Rice able to gather in, but she commits a turnover with a double dribble.
And that's the second turnover by the Mighty Warriors tonight.
You wonder if we'll see Chesick or Ambrosiak for the remainder of the first half, and with this big a lead, I'm going to say no. Barrett has it, and here they come on the fly. Fox goes up, nope, foul call. And that foul, we'll find out who that is at halftime. She's wearing number 1. We'll find out who she is in just a moment. And it's Kamala Glenn. Kamala Glenn. In play, it comes to Driver. Miss Steele Rice out front. 20-footer head of the key. Miss. Glenn the rebound. Back comes Mount Zion on the push, but a turnover.
Mount Zion in this half has only had one shot, and they made it. And that was Hazel with a layup. Mighty Warriors lead 35-1.
They haven't had to take that many shots. On the right side is Wilson. Wilson dumps it underneath and a steal. Here comes Mount Zion on the push. Hadley flying front court to the right. Hadley on the drive in from the right, steps through. Layup missed. Rebound Ellerby. Follow no. Rebound on the floor. Still on the floor. And it is taken down, and here they come. Fox had it, but Hadley comes up with a steal. So it's Fowler along with Driver. Watson. We'll set your lineups for you here in a moment. Rice has it this time. On the left side is Madison Lawrence, and she turns the ball over again. 4 turnovers in the second quarter. Brooke Watson comes on. Hazel back for the Warriors.
A whole lot different Mighty Warriors basketball team without Chesick or Ambrosiak.
And as soon as you say that, Ambrosiak will check in for Glenn.
Ambrosiak wearing the hot pink shoes tonight. Little
Now they have it in play. Here comes Barrett on the fly. Over the top pass into Watson. Missed the layup. Rebound comes down to Lawrence. Back come the Lions, the Warriors on the push. Lawrence on the fly into Barrett, and a foul.
The foul is going to be on Laura Barrett.
Barrett indeed picks up the foul. That's her first. And 5 team fouls on Southern Wake. Ambrosiak to come in. Foul line extended left. Comes in play to Hazel. Starters are being worked back into the lineup. Ambrosiak outside left. Over the top pass Hazel. Out front Lawrence. Madison Lawrence holds and looks. Chest pass left side to Ellerby. Left corner Ambrosiak. Ambrosiak drives left baseline. Skips into the lane. And a foul called.
He's going to send Ambrosiak to the free throw line. 35 to 1. 4:24 left here. That's her 6-team foul.
6-team fouls. Foul is charged to Watson. That's her first. Hazel baseline left looks to come in underneath to Ambrosiak. She missed the layup. Ambrosiak had it tapped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Warriors. Let's set your lineups. Fox on the floor for the first time. We'll get other numbers in just a moment. I want to say this is Sutherland wearing number 3. We'll get a confirmation at halftime. Over to the right side for Ambrosiak. Ambrosiak over the top pass Hazel in the left corner. Back outside to Ambrosiak. Left of the key. Ambrosiak on the walk between the circles, facing a 2-3 zone. On the left side is Hazel. Hazel, right-hand dribble, comes out between the circles herself. Chest pass, right corner, Ambrosiak. A 3-ball on the way. Yep. Second 3 from downtown for Ambrosiak. She's got a dozen. Second player in double figures, and it's 38 to 1 with 3:47 remaining in the first quarter. That ball's off of Ambrosiak, out of bounds. It belongs to Southern Wake. 3:43 left in the first half. Fox looks to bring it in. Looking for some movement. Fox bringing it in at the timeline. Stolen by Ambrosiak. Ambrosiak on the fly all the way in. Gets the layup. 14 for Ambrosiak. She has taken over game-high scoring honors, and it's 40 to 1. They've only had 10 points in the second quarter, but they built such a big lead that the lack of scoring doesn't matter. Fox with an over-the-top pass out front. That ball is tipped, no travel, and they missed the layup. Ball on the floor. Hazel had the rebound. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lions.
So we have some clarification on the break right there with the Lions offense. They got new jerseys tonight, first night in New Jersey, so everybody's got to split up numbers is what the issue is.
That's what happened. That ball tipped, and Oldham lost the ball. Satura Rice going for it. Rice commits the foul from behind.
That's the 5th turnover this quarter for the Lions.
2 fouls on Rice and 5 fouls. 5 fouls on the Warriors. So Chesick comes back in. Fox to bring it in at the timeline. A bounce pass in play. On the fly is Kenny. Kenny lost the ball. Hazel a steal. Back come the Warriors on the push. Ahead to Ambrosiak. Over the top pass intended for Chesick is out of bounds as Chesick was sprinting the floor. Barrett back in for the Lions. And back out comes Sierra Jensen. 3 minutes for the half. 40 to 1 in favor of Mount Zion. Underneath Ambrosiak, she's got 16.
Ambrosiak this quarter is 2 for 3.
3 for 4 with a 3-point goal. 42 to 1 and 2:50 left in the first half. Barrett in trouble. Throws it across. There's a 10-second violation in play, but Kenny able to get it across.
She travels.
And she travels again.
And that's a turnover. That is their 8th turnover here in the second quarter. 22 for the game.
Yep, that's a large number of turnovers. Jaden Rigsby back in. Ellerby will depart. So it's Lawrence, Rigsby, Ambrosiak, Chesick, and Hazel. 3 starters on the floor for Mount Zion, coming right to left in the maroon tops, maroon bottoms, white numbers, and lettering. Hazel in the front court finds Rigsby on the right side. Unloads a 3. Bank no good. Rebound snatched down by Rachel Oldham. Oldham on the push against Ambrosiak. Oldham in the front court finds Barrett. Barrett travel. And good sportsmanship as the couple of Warriors help her up.
Warriors put her in that trap right there in front of the scores table. Easily picked her. She fell to the floor. Easy turnover.
From the timeline, they come in. Hazel to Ambrosiak. Back to Hazel. Hazel on the walk to the right. Now back to the left. Lawrence has it outside left. Out front it comes to Rigsby. On the right side, Ambrosiak. Ambrosiak with a fake shuffle pass underneath to Chesick. Back out to the corner. Hazel a three. Nope, from the left. And the rebound chased down by the Lions. Watson had it. A steal, a pass, and a layup for Hazel. Give that steal to Chesick. 44-1.
The ball hits our table here.
Well, no damage. I'm able. everything stays together.
Everything intact.
Yep, everything is intact. And now a layup is good. That layup is good.
Breaks the bleeding for the Lions.
Andrea Kenny gets their second field goal. 1:35 left in the half, 44-3. Back comes Chesick on the drive, missed the layup, ball on the floor. Chesick gets it back, shovel pass out to Ambrosiak. Ambrosiak on the fly, all the way in, right-hand scoop, missed. Rebound comes down to Watson. Watson dribbles out of trouble, now Barrett brings it up. Barrett over the top pass in the front court is Kenny. Andrea Kenny feeds it left side. A 20-footer on the way is no good for Watson. Watson had the ball go out of bounds.
Checking in the game for the Lions is Ella Wilson. Checking out is Christina Fox.
So Wilson in. Wilson wears number 12. Layup good for Laura Barrett. And they have hit 2 consecutive field goals for the first time tonight. 44-5 and 1 minute left in the first half. Warriors built such a big lead that a couple of field goals by the visiting team has not hurt them. Hazel to Ambrosiak as they work the weave. On the right side is Lawrence. Over the top pass intended for Hazel, and it's picked off. Steal goes to Barrett. Barrett over the chest pass tip. Madison Lawrence on the floor. Ball on the floor. Still on the floor. They're going after it. Jump ball. And it belongs to Southern Wake with 39.6 left in the second quarter.
We have a doubleheader action tonight. Right after the conclusion of this game, we'll have the Maroon boys from mighty Mount Zion against the varsity boys from Southern Wake.
44-5, 39.6 left in the first half. They get it in, layup missed, ball on the floor, still on the floor, out of bounds, belongs to the Warriors with 34 seconds flat left in the first half. Coming up at halftime, it's the Arena Sportsnet halftime report. All the stats, facts, and figures of the first half, a preview of the second half, and the second game of our doubleheader. It's brought to you by Arena Sportsnet, where every fan has a voice and every team has a fan. And one of the carriers of tonight's game, along with the Triangle Sports Hub. Hazel has it out front. On the right side, it's Chesick. Back out front, Hazel, 22 seconds. Ambrosiak fakes three, drives in, over the top pass, Hazel. Hazel, 15-footer from the right. Nope. Ball volleyballed around. It comes down to Watson. And she had her pocket picked. Chesick on the fly, in from the right, all the way under, and a foul.
He's going to send Chesick to the free throw line if they give it to her. She was underneath the basket. Picking up the foul is Rachel Odom, the junior for the Lions.
Odom indeed does pick up the foul.
Christina Fox comes to the table and checks back in for Odom.
Fox in, Odom out. Odom took a nasty spill, but she is okay, and that's great to see. To the free throw line comes Chesick for the first time tonight. She's got 13 points, all in the first quarter. Chesick's free throw. Nope. Rebound, Ambrosiak. Ambrosiak, shovel pass back out front to Chesick. Chesick crossover dribble back to Ambrosiak. 3-ball left corner. Nope. Rebound, Madison Lawrence, and that's the half.
44-5 is your score at halftime as the Mighty Warriors from Mount Zion lead the Southern Wake Academy Lady Lions. We're going to step away and come back with your stats, facts, and figures for the second half. Right after a word from our sponsors.
You know me as a race car driver, but I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities, but I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the seniors served by Meals on Wheels. As a volunteer, you deliver a hot, nutritious meal and a friendly hello to someone just like your mother, grandfather, or next door neighbor. These seniors are inspiring people with incredible stories to share, and they love to see you. The smiles you get back are priceless. Delivering with Meals on Wheels is easy, and you don't have to drive like me for it to be quick. You can volunteer your lunch break once a week or just once a month. With 1 in 6 seniors facing hunger and many more living in isolation, your lunch break can make a real difference. So, America, let's do lunch. Volunteer your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
Excuse me, I know you have a 9 o'clock, so I'll keep this short. I'm the business suit in the back of your closet. You wore me nearly every day before your office went, quote, casual. I used to be the CEO of your closet. Now I'm just that one intern no one ever talks to. I always thought you'd circle back with me, get granular, keep me in the pipeline. But nada, nothing. Don't you remember the McKittrick presentation? You spilled coffee on me and I still looked amazing during the breakout talkback Q&A. So I think it's time for me to move on. I've got a great resume and I absolutely crush it in interviews, okay? Let's make this a clean break. Shift the paradigm. The only thing I ask is that you think outside the box here and do this. Take me to Goodwill, where I can really make a difference.
Your donations to Goodwill create new jobs, training programs, and education assistance for people in your community. To find your nearest donation center, go to goodwill.org. Donate stuff, create jobs. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Welcome back at halftime, 44-5. Southern Wake Academy trails the Mighty Warriors from Mount Zion. Mount Zion in the first half shooting 51%, led by Ambrosiak and Chesick, the upperclassmen for the Mighty Warriors. As for the Southern Wake Academy Lions, they shot 25%, 2 for 8, only one shot in the first quarter, and that was a 17-foot shot by Kenny from the right wing. But in the second quarter, they end up shooting 2 for 7. They end up shooting 25 for the first half. We're moments away from the beginning of the third quarter. The score, 44-5. The third quarter is sponsored by Network One Sports, as the Lady Warriors will be working right to left. Inbounding the ball from the timeline is Hazel. Hazel brings it into Ambrosiak. Back to Hazel. Hazel comes to top of the key. Looks like they're trying to set up a four corners offense facing that man-to-man defense. No, they switch back to a zone. Hazel still driving, kicks it over to Ambrosiak. Ambrosiak with a three on the way, and that's off the back of the rim. Kane with a rebound and put back. Sets on the back of the rim, and it falls off. Kane with her own rebound.
I've never seen that in my life.
You know the ball's round. Got a shot right there, and Kane goes back up with it. 3 shots for the Mighty Warriors. Still unable to find anything.
Wow. I've never seen that in my life. That the ball just sits there.
0 for 4 in the first opening minute here for the Mighty Warriors. Kane at the free throw line off the right side of the rim. 7:23 left here in the third quarter, 44-5 on the campus of Southern Wake Academy in Holly Springs, North Carolina. Kane's rebound underneath the Chesick. Chesick's shot goes up and it's no good. Long rebound coming down by Hazel. Hazel pulls it all the way out, calls out a play, dribbles right side, and puts up a number 2. Kicks it left side to Kane. Kane looks for something to open up underneath, nothing there. Kicks it out top of the key to Rice. Hazel with a runner off the right side, and it's no good. Six. We have 6. As we have a lot of people walking in front of us, which is very rude. Inbounding the ball is Wake, and they turn it over. Southern Wake with the turnover.
I just looked at the coach for Southern Wake, and on that shot by Kane, she said she had never seen that in her life, and until tonight, nor have I.
Southern Wake with their first turnover, 27th for the game. Tells a tale right there, and Ambrosiak, and we have a foul or loose ball.
They turned it over.
As officials, I believe, have already checked out of this game. It's 44-5. It's like they're not even communicating with no one on the sideline. Hazel inbounds to Kane. Kane with a layup, first shot, as the Mighty Warriors get on the board here in the third quarter, shooting their 1 for 7.
4 points for Kane in the game.
Kane is 1 for 3 in the third quarter. Khalees Kane, the D1 offer from UNC Greensboro, will be carrying on her collegiate career at the next level after the conclusion of this season. Left side over to Rice. Rice, top of the key to Hazel. Hazel penetrates, kicks it to Kane. Kane left side, 15-foot jumper, air ball. Rebound comes to the Mighty Lions. They turn it over. Ambrosiak right there with the putback. Correction, Chesick.
That's Chesick's first point since the first quarter.
48-5. And the clock will continue to run here in the remainder of the game with a 43-point lead.
That's the mercy rule here in North Carolina.
And we have the third turnover of the quarter for the Lady Lions.
So for those of you tuning in for the first time, if the deficit is 42 points or larger, the mercy rule kicks into effect until the deficit falls below 42 points.
Cleese Kane gets it in. Ambrosiak. Ambrosiak ahead to Kane. Kane with the layup, and
Nice
it's good.
job running the floor for Khalees Kane.
Khalees Kane with her 4th point of the 3rd quarter. She's 2 for 4. Lions working right to left, coming across the timeline was Wilson.
Satira Rice had a steal, but she traveled.
Checking in the game for the second time. First time in the second half is Savannah Hadley. Checking out of the game is Salitha Rice. Inbounding the ball right at extended foul line to the right is Fox. Fox guarded tightly by Chesick. She gets it, bounce passes it in to Kinney. Kinney right side to Barrett. Barrett penetrates. Almost had it kicked away by Hadley. Kinney pulls out Kane, top of the key. She got her back up to Kane. As Fox with a screen, and it's a turnover, and they come down with it was Odom. And we have a shot, and it's blocked by Ambrosiak. Ambrosiak to
Got
Chesick,
another break.
and Ambrosiak saves it to Hadley. Hadley with the 12-foot kiss off the glass, and it's good. Hadley with their first points here in the 3rd quarter. 52-5 is your score. Khalees Kane coming down with a steal. Turnover by the Southern Wake Academy Lions. Chest pass to Ambrosiak. She finds Kane.
What a pass.
Chesick with a layup, 54-5. This is almost like playground basketball.
Are you kidding?
As Hadley goes up and misses it. Coming down with it is Ambrosiak. Kicks it out to Kane. 54-5, 3:13 left. Ambrosiak with a 3, and it's good.
Did you see Chesick in front of us? She was signaling the 3 before the shot was even taken.
Ambrosiak almost with the steal out of bounds off of the Mighty Warriors. Checking in the game is Salitha Rice. Checks in. Kane checks out.
All the starters will come out.
All the starters coming out. 57-5. 2:50 left here. Only starter in the game right now is Salitha Rice.
No, it's Chesick that's the only starter. Oh, 2 starters.
Yes, Salitha Rice and Chesick.
And Rice got the start tonight due to an injury to Shameen Brown, their usual point guard.
57-5. Fox inbounds the ball right at a foul line, extended. Kicks it in. Got a steal, a turnover.
Wow.
Puts up the shot. And Chesick's going to the free throw line with a missed layup. She'll be shooting 2.
And Chesick in the game, 17 points.
MC Driver at the scores table to check in. 2:04 left here in the 3rd quarter.
I think this will be her first appearance of the second half.
Chesick's free throw is good. Checking out of the game is Laura Barrett. 58-5. Chesick eyes the goal. Dribbles 3 times, puts a shot up, rims out. Fox with the rebound. Fox working right to left for the Lady Lions.
And Chesick nearly had a steal.
And the steal right there is Salitha Rice. Loose ball. And the Mighty Warriors come down with it. Lawrence. Out of bounds. It's going to be the Mighty Warriors ball. Warriors working left to right. 1:24 left here. 3rd quarter is sponsored by Network One Sports, our platform for the audio for tonight's game. Hadley drives, kicks it over to Chesick. Chesick spins around, puts up a runner.
How did she get through that?
Split the double team. Puts up a shot, but it's no good. Chesick coming back down, kicks it over left side, and its shot is no good. And the shot was by Lawrence.
Travel.
A shot by
No.
Hadley, and Hadley's headed to the free throw line.
A foul is charged to Fox, and I believe that's her 3rd.
And the free throw by Hadley is good. Mighty Warriors in 3rd quarter shooting 5 for 18. A little less than 20%. Second free throw is good.
And yet to have this
lead.
And yet they have an enormous lead.
60-5, 55-point lead.
And a delay of game called against Mount Zion on Jaden Rigsby.
I don't know why you need to delay no game. You're up by 55. Let's get a steal right there, and that's the 6th turnover as Hadley's shot from 3 was no good, and that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. We have 1 quarter left, and that's sponsored by First South Bank, the money quarter. We'll be right back here. The Mighty Warriors lead 60-5.
The Western Scrub Jay. I was taking my science class on a virtual reality bird watching expedition. All of a sudden, Charlie Kane shouts, "Arr! Arr!" He had spotted the elusive black swift, a bird rarely seen in the wild. For a brief moment, Charlie had not the eyes of a 9-year-old boy. He had the eyes of an eagle.
Teachers just have better work stories. Find out how creative teaching can be at teachdfw.org. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
Welcome back. 8 minutes ago, First South Money Quarter is brought to you with the sponsorship. The Mighty Warriors in that third quarter shot 5 for 19 for 26% as the Lions were unable to get a shot off the entire third quarter, just like they did in the first quarter. With your Money Quarter call, here's Brian Snow.
It's the First South Money period, and it begins the same way the third quarter ended with a turnover by the Lions. And now Ellerby hustles it up. Ellerby joined by Hadley, who has it at the controls. On the right side is Lawrence. Lawrence over the top pass to Satira Rice, the only starter on the floor right now. And Rice got the start tonight due to an injury to Shameen Brown. Madison Lawrence plays it right side to Hadley. Hadley on the walk to the right, crosses over to the left, darts down the lane, shoots it up, no good, drew the foul. And Hadley shoots 2. Clock will run for the remainder of the game as Savannah Hadley, who had 4 points in that third quarter, got 6 in the game, will head to the free throw line. Hadley's free throw, good. And she is the only one that has made all of her free throws tonight. 4 for 9, 5 for 10, as Hadley drops them both. And we're not making the score up at 62-5, and here they come on the break. Nearly a double dribble, layup missed. Rebound comes down to MC Driver. Driver goes up, nope, foul called. And that foul, I believe, is charged to Ellerby. Ellerby indeed picks up the foul. And MC Driver will head to the free throw line to try to put some points on the board here in the second half. For the Lions, 6.5 remaining in the ball game.
The same way the Lions got their first points was a free throw in the first quarter.
Here we go. That's their first point of the second half and 6th of the game. They have yet to attempt a field goal here in the second half. Well, they got one, but they got fouled.
62-6 is your score. 6:13 left as the clock continues. MC Driver's shot goes up, and it's rims out.
And Driver collects the rebound. Driver has it outside left. Bounces a pass underneath to Wilson, and a foul called, and they'll get 2 more free throws. Marissa Fowler will head to the free throw line. And that foul is charged to Satira Rice. That's her 3rd. And Fowler heads to the free throw line. Fowler gets ready, shoots the first one, no good. Lost our power momentarily. We apologize for that. Fowler 0 for 1 from the free throw line. And they've taken 3 free throws here in the second half. The second attempt on the way is good, so they split a pair. Just like Driver split a pair. 62-7 and 5 minutes left. Hadley across into the front court outside right. Hadley on the move to the right. Right corner is Green. Green holds and looks against Fox, and Fox tipped it away and comes up with a steal. And Fox got tripped by Green and a foul called. It's either Green or Hadley. It's on Green. So Kamala Green picks up the foul. As we count down to 4:40 remaining in tonight's contest. And it was a blowout from the start.
Oh,
double dribble.
turnover by the Lions. That's their 8th of the second half. And 32nd for the game.
I'm sorry, did you say 32nd?
They've got
Wow.
32 turnovers here.
Hadley's 15-foot shot is missed. Hadley comes up with a rebound. Hadley, a 3-ball left corner, in and out. Rebound, Ellerby. Ellerby had it taken away, and here they come on the push. They come ahead to Driver. Driver outside right, pressured by Green, and Driver's traveled, no call. That 15-foot shot is no good. Rebound goes up, nope. Rebound on the floor, comes out to Driver. 15-footer blocked. Ball on the floor, it comes out to Ellerby. Or to Rigsby, I beg your pardon. And Rigsby just turned it over.
3:49 left here. 62-7. The Mighty Warriors lead. The Lady Lions from Southern Wake Academy.
They come in and driving right to the basket. Layup is good. And that layup is for Ella Wilson. 62-9. Let's see if the Lions can get to double digits before the game is out. 3:25 remaining as Hadley has it this time on the walk to the right. Fox comes out to get her. Off the screen from Lawrence. Hadley has it off to the right. Hadley backs up on the dribble. Hadley crosses over, works her way into the lane. Over the top pass, right corner Green. A 3-ball on the way is an air ball. And the rebound comes down to Driver. Now they look for double digits. Here comes Driver on the push. Driver in the front court, outside right. Works her way into the right corner, trapped by Rigsby. Driver works her way right baseline, comes up shooting, missing. Rebound Wilson, had it blocked. Fox follows, good.
Christina Fox with her first points tonight.
And they've reached double digits, the Lions have. 62-11 and 2:44 remaining in the contest. On the right side is Hadley. They haven't had to shoot much. They took 19 shots in the third quarter. They've taken none, the Warriors have, in the fourth. Hadley steps through, missed the shot. Rebound on the floor. Driver comes out with it, and here come the Lions right to left. MC Driver all by herself. Green gives chase. Driver goes in, shoots it up. No good. Drew the foul. And Driver shoots two. Green with a foul. That's her third. So Driver 1 for 2 from the free throw line as we approach the 2-minute mark, and substitutions coming all the way around for the Lions and for the Warriors.
The Lions are 2 for 5 here in the fourth quarter as the Mighty Warriors from Mount Zion is 0 for 3.
Driver gets ready. Shoots the free throw. Nope, falls off the side.
Got 3 in for the Lions. Checking in for the Mighty Warriors is Salitha Rice. Checking out is Hadley.
62-11 and 90 seconds remaining in our ball game.
Brooke Watson at the scores table to check in for MC Driver. She misses the free throw.
And she can't check in. Ball on the floor, and we get a whistle. And we got about 75 seconds remaining in the ball game. Watson comes in. Driver, who played a good game tonight, comes out. And the bench gives her some applause. Final 65 seconds left in this one. It's been all Warriors from the word go. 62-11 is our score. Warriors have not made a field goal here in the fourth quarter, and I don't think they care. Rigsby has it out front. Ball loose. Ball loose, and watch out. Ellerby takes a tumble, and so does Barrett, but it's Barrett who will pick up the foul with 40 seconds remaining. Stay right here, folks. We're going to have another one for you. Pete and I will take you through the boys' game. And with 30 seconds left, you don't have to shoot the ball, but someone would like to for Mount Zion. Offensive foul.
With the foul is Madison Lawrence.
Lawrence indeed does pick up the foul. Final 15 seconds, and soon the buzzer will sound. 8 seconds left. Lions trying to get another basket. 5 seconds. Don't foul. 3, 2, 15-footer, no good. Ball on the floor, and that is your ball game as the Mighty Warriors of Mount Zion move to 8-0 on the year. A game effort for Southern Wake Academy, but the Lions drop to 1-5 on the year, getting their first victory here at home. Unable to get the victory here tonight against a very good Mount Zion team as we now go into our Grumpy Barbers post-game wrap-up brought to you by Grumpy Barbers. You won't be grumpy when you visit Grumpy Barbers. And Pete, I tell you what, they made the Warriors made this look very easy, but you would think it was that hard to do as Madison Lawrence gets a victory toss. And we're getting ready for the second game of our doubleheader. Brian Snow here, Petey Doris there. And Pete, this was over from the word go.
It was, the Lady Lions could not get nothing going in the first quarter or the third quarter. They had no points in either quarter. First quarter, they end up having 1 point with the free throw. But other than that, the Lady Lions was outpowered from the start with 33 turnovers is what they ended up with tonight. 33 turnovers. So next we'll have the boys matchup as the Maroon Boys from Mount Zion face the varsity boys from Southern Wake Academy. Me and the Snowman will be back after a word from our sponsors. Welcome back. 109 left till the tip of the doubleheader tonight as the Mighty Warriors from Mount Zion that are 4-1 with a new coach at helm tonight for the Mighty Warriors from Mount Zion face the Southern Wake Academy Varsity Boys Lions at 6-1 on the season. Tonight's starters for Southern Wake Academy is Deshaun Jones, Nishan Ram Chandler, Amari Fisher, Jeffrey Kaiser, and Gabe Zikafus. Starters for the Mighty Warriors Mount Zion Maroon Team, Javier Ortiz, Miles Brody, Joshua Brandon, Zamir Rhodes. And that is your starters. And Fermin Barbua. Barbua is the senior, 6'7".
So the big man gets the start tonight.
For the Mighty Warriors from Mount Zion. It's a big matchup right here for both squads. As it's, we're going to go to the public address announcer for the starting lineups.
Number 22, Josh Brandon. Number 43, Fermin Balboa. Number 10, Javier Ortiz. Number 35, Zamir Rhodes. And now make some noise for our Lions. Jeffrey Kaiser. Number 4, Deshaun Jones. Number 5, Nishan Ram Chandler. Number 40, Gabe Zikafus. Number 45, Amari Fisher.
And the starting lineups were just done by the athletic director and PA announcer, Terry Bird.
And our good friend allowing us to put some Southern Wake games on the air.
Barbeau will be jumping against the Mighty Warriors from Mount Zion.
And the first quarter of tonight's game brought to you in part by the Security Sound Station. Mount Zion comes right to left, and the Lions go left to right with the call of the first quarter. Here is Speedy Doris.
Amari Fisher has a jersey change. Amari Fisher is 44. He'll be jumping against Fermin Barbua. Both of them listed in at 6'7". Jump ball, Barbua controls it, comes down with it by the Lions. Jeffrey Kaiser gets the ball picked up at half court by Ortiz. Calling out for help, dribbles left side, drives, puts up a runner, and it's contested and it's blocked. Kaiser's headed to the free throw line. Kaiser, normal number is 45 tonight. He has 23. First free throw falls out.
There's something about the number 23 here in North Carolina.
Everybody wants to be like him, Jay. Second free throw rims out by Kaiser. Barbua coming down with a rebound. Kicks it over right side to Ortiz. Ortiz comes across the timeline, drives in the paint, puts up a left-handed runner. And
foul.
Offensive foul on Ortiz.
That's two quick team fouls.
7:38 left here. We are scoreless inside the Lions' den, the campus of Southern Wake Academy. Nishan Rand Chandler inbounds it. Full court pass over to Zikafus. Zikafus kicks it out top of the key over to Deshaun Jones. Jones drives right side, cannot find nothing. Coming down with it was Barbua. We have bodies flying on the floor for the Mighty Warriors with the shot. Was Joshua Brandon, 17-foot shot. 2-0 is your score.
Good job by Ortiz. Good job by Ortiz getting that turnover. One of the Grumpy Barbers' keys to the game for Mount Zion, they've got to secure some rebounds.
as Brandon's got the ball at the top of the key. Kicks it over right side over to Brody. Brody Ortiz. Guarded tightly, get a Barbua screen. 17-foot shot by Ortiz is no good. Down with the rebound was the Lions. Jones comes across the timeline. Swings it over left side. Over to Fisher. Fisher to Ram Chandler. Ram Chandler drives, penetrates distance to Zickafuss. Zickafuss with a 12-footer and it's no good.
3 early rebounds for Barbua.
Score is 2-0. We have a miss for the Lions. 6:15 left here in the first quarter. 2-0 is your score on the Grumpy Barber scoreboard. Kaiser with a deep three, and it's no good. Kaiser with a 23-foot shot off the left wing.
There over the field right now are the Lions. Jacob Runyon now on the floor for the first time. So it's 2-0 and 6:02 remaining in the first quarter. Warriors have the ball moving right to left as Pete does some investigating for us as Brandon has it in the front court. Left side Ortiz. Ortiz backs on the dribble, look for the big man down low, can't get it to him, has it out front to Brody. Brody on the move to the left. In the left corner is Zamir Rhodes, a three, no good. Rebound comes down to Runyon. Runyon and the Lions on the push. Runyon on the drive into the lane and lost the ball. Ortiz a steal. Chest pass ahead, Brandon. Brandon on the fly all the way in, gets tripped, but a foul called. And that foul, I believe, will be charged to Fisher. It is indeed on Fisher. And that is their first team foul. And that will send Brandon to the free throw line, who has the only field goal in the game. Neither team shooting well coming out of the gate. 5:32 left in the opening quarter. Brandon's free throw off the front of the rim, no good. Lions dressed white tops, white bottoms, royal blue numbers and lettering, maroon tops, maroon bottoms for Mount Zion. Brandon's second free throw, rims out, rebound snatched down by Fisher. Fisher comes to Deshaun Jones. Jones across the timeline into the front court, feeds it to Kaiser outside left. They've yet to hit a field goal, the Lions. Out front is Runyon. Runyon, a standing scissor dribble, unleashes a deep three, and he missed it. Long rebound, Kaiser. Kaiser drops a bounce pass to Ram Chandler. Lefty hook missed. Rebound on the floor, stripped. Ram Chandler gets it back in the left corner. Ram Chandler comes out of the dribble, finds Kaiser. Over to the right side for Jones. Jones holds and looks with the ball over his head, comes out front to Fisher. And we get an offensive foul or a 3-second violation. No, we get an offensive foul. Runyon charged with the foul, his first and 2 team fouls on the Lions. 4:59 remaining in the first quarter. Ramin Harris is number 3 on the floor for Southern Wake as Brandon has it in the front court outside right. Out front it comes to Brody. Chest pass left side Ortiz. Ortiz dumps it on to Loda Barbua. Spins into the lane and shoots it in off the glass with the right hand. His first bucket. .441 left in the first quarter. And changes all around. Ramin Harris is on the floor. And on the floor, Gabe Zickafuss joins him. On the left side is Kaiser. Left corner, Harris. He comes up shooting, missing a three. Did it? Oh, he banked it in. It went high off the top, and he banked it in. That's their first field goal, and it's 4-3 and 4:20 for the quarter. Here comes Ortiz on the drive. In from the left. Jump pass, right corner. Zamir Foster, a three to answer. He can't get the roll. Harris, the rebound. Here they come on the push, looking for the lead. A chest pass ahead to Jones. Jones flying in. Missed the layup. Barbua, another rebound. Brandon has it off his hand. Saves it. He saves it in play to Rhodes. Rhodes on the fly into the front court. Had the ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Mighty Warriors. And a 30-second timeout taken by the Lions as Pete Doris joins us back here at the table. Had to get some numbers corrected, did we not?
Yes, a Southern Wake. The scorekeeper said we might get a technical foul just because of the book isn't correct.
Oh, boy.
So it's bear with us. Thank you for tuning in tonight for the doubleheader action here at Southern Wake Academy inside the Lions Den, as this is the first game with Southern Wake Academy's new jerseys. Kids want to get numbers they couldn't get before, so they're on tonight as the Southern Wake Academy Lions trail 4-3 with a 3 by Raheem Harris. Inbounding the ball is the Mighty Warriors, working right to left. Ortiz over to Brody. Brody almost has it stolen by Jones. Harris gets the ball. 4-3, have not scored in the last 3 minutes, is the Mighty Warriors from Mount Zion. Brody gets the ball left corner. Bounce pass into Barbua. Barbua drops the shoulder with the kiss off the glass, and it's good.
Very nice move for the big man.
Barbua with his fourth consecutive point. 3:27 left here in the first quarter. 6-3 is your score. 3 is on the way, and it's no good by Harris. And with a loose ball out of bounds, it's going to go with the Lions. 3:15 left here in the first quarter. 6-3 is your score. Harris inbounds it over to Jones. Jones slowly trots across the timeline with the belt high dribble. Kicks it left side to Kaiser, back to Jones. Facing that 2-3 zone. Small crowd here on hand at Southern Wake Academy inside the Lions Den. The Lions look to extend their winning streak with the win tonight. Zikafus with the runner, and it's no good. And coming out with the rebound was Ortiz. Ortiz passed left side, down low, and it's a turnover by the Mighty Warriors from Mount Zion. Kaiser comes across the timeline. Looks like he wanted to pull to 3. Hands it over to Raheem Harris. Back to Kaiser for 3, and it's no good. Rebound, come down with Robinson. Robinson puts the shot back up, and it's no good.
We get a foul called on Barbua.
2:31 left here. 6-3 is your score on this beautiful Thursday evening. Just both teams' first game outside of their break for the Thanksgiving holiday. Got a lot of basketball left in the next 90 days for you guys on Triangle Sports Hub.
Oh, yeah. And Arena Sports Net's picking up a lot of it, too.
Yes, along with Network One Sports and SHN Sports.
5 early rebounds for the big man.
Ortiz bounce pass to Brody. Brody finds Barbua. Barbua with a drop pass. Coming out with his Barbua left side over to Rhodes. Rhodes kicks it all the way out. And we have Kaiser, Joshua Brandon with the 17-footer, no good.
Nice.
And we have a rebound.
Jump ball.
And a jump ball by Rhodes.
Good job by the by the Warriors so far attacking the boards.
Brody with a long shot.
6 rebounds.
No good. Barbua with a 6th rebound and a putback. Barbua headed to the free throw line.
6 rebounds early for Barbua to go along with his 4 points.
2-minute mark here, the first quarter.
But so far they're 0 for 2 from the line.
0 for 3.
You hear the coach saying, take your time.
Like you said, the Lions are shot by Barbua is no good. Zikafus with the big rebound. Over to Harris. Harris guarded tightly by Brandon and Ortiz. That traps him in the corner. Bounce pass to the Kaiser. Kaiser finds his man trolling, and he walked. But he got away with it. Was Robinson. And a turnover. As the Mighty Warriors has not shot as much.
And 2 more free throws.
Mighty Warriors are 0 for 6 from the charity stripe tonight. Headed to the free throw line for the second time is Ortiz. 6-4, 1:34 left here in the first quarter.
Low scoring first period. Both teams love to get up and down the floor.
And Ortiz makes the first free throw of the night. 7-4 is your score. Checking in the game for the first time is Kahidra Reed. Reed checks in as a guard, 5'1".
Muggsy Bogues would be proud.
He's got the old Steph Curry shoes on out there tonight. Second free throw is good by Ortiz. Ortiz is 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Mighty Warriors are 2 for 8. Kaiser gets the ball left side to Ram Chandler, left side to Robinson, back to Ram Chandler. 1:20 left here in the final 2 minutes of the first quarter. Kicks it down low, and it's a shot. And it was
Fisher.
Amari Fisher with a layup. Ortiz comes across to Brody. Brody with a 3 and a short. Barbua with a loose ball rebound.
8 of them.
It over right side to Reed. Reed with 3, and it's no good. Reed with the big 3. Right side going up, and we have a whistle with Deshaun Jones. The foul is going to be on
Charged to Reed.
Reed with some frustration for the missed 3. He's able to get down with some defense.
And they've got 5 team fouls.
5 team fouls, 4 team fouls for the Mighty Warriors. First free throw by Deshaun Jones is good. .48 ticks left here in the first quarter. Your score is 8-7. The Mighty Warriors lead.
And they've led all the way.
Left side to Brody Furman. Barbua's got the ball, kicks it baseline to Brandon. Brandon's shot is no good. Rebound controlled by the Lions.
Here they come.
Fisher over to Robinson. Robinson did not travel.
And he lost the ball.
As the Lions, Barbua. Brandon comes into Brody. Brody over to Ortiz. 23 seconds left here. As Ram Chandler with the steal. Loose ball. Barbua. He lost it. As Amari Fisher comes down with it. Puts it over to Harriet Jones. 11 seconds. Kaiser's got the ball. 15-foot elbow over to Ram Chandler for 3, and it's no good. Coming down with the rebound was Robinson. And we got 2 seconds left. And it's Mighty Warriors basketball. Ortiz chest pass over to Brody. Brody with the half-court shot, and it's no good. That's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Your score, the Mighty Warriors 8. The Lions from Mount Zion 7. We'll be returned with your second quarter sponsored by Cardinal Dental.
Listen and imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
Welcome back inside the start of the second quarter. Your final stats from the first quarter. The Mighty Warriors shot 3 for 16 for 8 points, as the Lions shot 2 for 10 with 1 basket in the paint by Fisher and a 3 that was done by Harris. With your second quarter call sponsored by Cardinal Gibbons, here is Brian Snow.
Ram Chandler with a 3 out of the left corner is no good. Robertson went after the rebound. Ortiz comes up with it for the Lions. Dribbles through the double team. Ortiz accelerates, steps all the way through with a Euro step and lays it in. His first field goal, 4 in the game. Right back comes Deshaun Jones. He missed the layup. Barbua had his hands on the rebound. It's taken down by Reed. Now a chest pass ahead to Brandon. Over the top pass to Brody. Back to Barbua for the two-handed dunk. 6 for Barbua, along with 8 rebounds early. That gets the Lions fans into it. And just like that, it's a 5-point lead, 12-7, and 7:20 for the half. Deshaun Jones in the front court. They're into it now. They show a zone. Kaiser, deep 3 from the left. He got it. That may take him out of the zone early. His first field goal of the night. It's 12-10. Here comes Brandon. Brandon on the fly all the way in. Kick out right corner. 3 by Reed. Missed it. Rebound Barbua. 9 rebounds. He goes up and scores for Mean Barbua. 8 points, 9 rebounds here in the first half. Right back come the Lions. Up, down 4, 6:48 for the half. Kaiser deep 3. Got another one. We got a ball game, folks. It's 14-13 and 6:40 remaining in the first half. In the left corner is Brody. Bounce pass underneath, intended for Ortiz. They got a steal. They come ahead to Robertson. Robertson on the fly, chased by Brandon. Brandon got a piece. Ball on the floor. Brody claims the rebound. Back come the Lions. Just pass ahead to Ortiz. Ortiz, a 3 from the left wing. Short. Rebound comes down to Ramchandler. A lot of high-end action, and the Lions still hold a 1-point lead. They've led all the way. 6:15 remaining first half of play. Brian Snow, Pete Doris here with you. Kaiser walks across into the front court, angles left. Calls the play. Comes out front to Jones. Jones standing dribble with the left hand, finds Kaiser. Can he make a 3 in a row from the left wing? He cannot. Barbua with his 10th rebound of the first half. And Ortiz orders everybody to slow down. 2 minutes gone, second quarter. Chest pass ahead to Brody. Brody in the left corner, back out front to Ortiz. On the right side is Brandon. Brandon back to Ortiz, backs up on the dribble. Now forces a bounce pass underneath to Barbua, and Barbua is fouled. And that foul will be charged to Fisher.
Mighty Warriors open up the second quarter, 3 for 5.
Including a thunderous dunk by Barbua.
As the Lions open up 2 for 6.
Ortiz to come in to Brody, baseline jump, got it! Brody with his first field goal, 16-13, Lions by 3 and 5:40 remaining in the first half. Coming across into the front court is Jones. Jones chest pass right side to Ramchandler, back out front Jones with a fake, now to Kaiser, bounce pass left corner, Robertson, a 3 ball on the way, short, rebound Barbua, 11 rebounds in the first half for Fermin Barbua. He is being the big man that the Warriors need him to be. Ortiz in the backcourt, hounded by Jones. Ortiz in the front court. Ortiz crosses over, spins on the dribble, works it left of the lane, goes all the way in with a left-hand floater, miss it. Rebound, loose wall foul against Barbua. At that time, Barbua got caught going over the back. His first. And that is, if I'm right, that's 17 fouls. That should be a 1-and-1.
16 fouls.
Well, 16. Let's say 16 fouls. 5:08 remaining first quarter, and we had a clock malfunction.
Checking in the game for the
Evan Scott now comes on. We'll assume that's him until we get a correction at halftime. Out front it comes to Jones. On the right side is Kaiser. Kaiser holds the ball over his head, drops the bounce pass to Jones out front, back to Kaiser, fires at Kaiser with a fake, walk no call, comes up shooting right baseline, missed, rebound Kaiser, pulls his way in the lane, shoots it up, no good, drew the foul, and he'll shoot 2. And that foul is charged to Rhodes. And that is 16 fouls apiece, so bonus time for both teams. Kaiser's free throw, got it.
16-14.
7 points for Kaiser, all here in the second quarter. Amir Johnson on for the Warriors. Kaiser's second free throw, got it. So Kaiser hits both. He's got 8 points all in this second quarter. It's a 1-point lead, 16-15, and 4:35 left in the first half. Coming across into the front court is Ortiz. Ortiz, chest pass left side to Scott. Scott fakes, picks up his dribble, finds Ortiz in the right corner, works off the Scott screen. Ortiz comes up shooting at the free throw line, missed. Rebound on the floor, Warriors chase it down. Brody has it this time deep on the left wing. Over the top pass into the left corner, off the hands. The passes are not crisp, but they keep the possession, and then Jones comes up with a steal. Lions look for the lead for the first time. 4:04 left in the first half. Kaiser has it on the left wing. Out front it comes to Jones. Jones between the circles with a crossover dribble. Now fakes, pulls up, finds Ramchandler. Ramchandler over the top pass for Kaiser. Kaiser trying to hold on, gives it to Jones. Jones on the move to the right, finds Ramchandler. 3-ball right wing. Yep, and they have the lead.
First lead of the night for the Lions with a 3 by Ramchandler.
18-16 and 3:39 left in the first half. As Scott with a jump pass to Brody. Brody with a 3 from the corner. Missed it. Rebound taken down by Jones. Ramchandler has it into the backcourt, now to Kaiser. Kaiser crosses over and now hustles it up. Over the top pass to Ram Chandler on the left wing. In the left corner is Jones. Over the top pass, Ram Chandler. Over to the right side for Kaiser. To the free throw line, Zickenfuss. In the right corner is Robertson. Robertson fakes back to Zickenfuss. Works it right baseline. Behind the back pass, Ram Chandler. 3-ball left corner. Short. Rebound. Jones had it. Tapped out of bounds. It'll belong to the Warriors, who are down by 2. And 3:05 left in the first half of play.
16-18 is your score.
3 minutes left. Here come the Warriors on the push. Brandon in the front court. Barbua getting a rest right now. Brandon in the front court finds Ortiz between the circles. Ortiz on the walk to the right, now back to the left. Ortiz on the walk back to the right. Works at free throw line, comes back out front. Scott, 20-footer ahead of the key. Nope. Rebound Jones. And the Warriors have gone cold. They run ahead to Ram Chandler. Can he chase it down? He does on the right baseline. Through the legs of Scott. Comes out to Kaiser on the left wing. 2.5 for the half. Out front it comes to Jones on the right side, Ram Chandler. Ram Chandler holds and looks, comes back out front to Jones. Jones holds and looks between the rings over to the right side. Ram Chandler back out front to Jones. Jones a scissor dribble out front, guarded by Brody. Jones leans over the dribble, works it right of the lane. A scoop layup is in for Jones. Wow. His first field goal of the night, and suddenly the Lions are up 4 after trailing by as many as 8. 2:08 for the quarter, 20-16 in favor of the Southern Wake Academy Lions. Ortiz on the dribble, has it out front to Brandon. And it's Kaiser that's gotten him going with 2 3-point field goals here in the second quarter. Amir Scott on the dribble off to the right, or off to the left, finds Brody. Brody spins left baseline, had his pass taken away by Jones. A hook pass ahead to Robertson. Robertson trying to chase it down, and it's out of bounds off of the Warriors. And suddenly the Warriors, who looked hot in the first quarter, came out hot here in the second quarter, find themselves down 4, as this is a 9-0 run. Hook shot good for Zickenfuss plus a foul.
Zickenfuss with a big spin right there. He was unsure if the foul was on him or what.
3 3-point field goals in this second quarter has propelled Southern Wake from a 6-point deficit to a 6-point lead. And Zickenfuss to the free throw line for the first time tonight. He just got his first bucket with a lefty hook. Zickenfuss's free throw is good.
23-6.
And wouldn't you know it, from 6 down to 7 ahead. This is a 13-0 run. A bounce pass to Brody. Brody on the attack. His shot swatted out of bounds by Jones. And this Lion club has come to play here in the second quarter.
Jones's block got the crowd involved.
Brandon comes up shooting left baseline and hitting, and that ends the run. Joshua Brandon with 4 points tonight. And now those free throws are looming large against the Warriors. 1:20 for the half, 23-18, Lions by 5. Kaiser across into the front court, guarded by Brody. Kaiser on the attack, goes all the way in. His shot goes up, nope, foul called, and Kaiser shoots a pair with 1:09 left in the half. My, how a game can change. Foul is charged to Brody.
Kaiser 2 for 4 in the second quarter here.
18 fouls against Mount Zion. Kaiser 8 points, 9 with that free throw. He's perfect from the free throw line. Or I beg your pardon, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. I correct that again, 3 for 5. Kaiser again. Yep. He's at all 4 here in the second quarter. Lead back to 7, 25-18. Brandon runs ahead. His pass is tipped out of bounds as the Warriors tried to get a break going. Unable to get it.
Zickenfuss was right there with the tip.
The Lions have made adjustments, and we come down to the final minute. Cardinal Dental final minute. Here comes Brandon on the attack. 15-footer, good. Joshua Brandon with 2 field goals here in the second quarter. Lead back down to 5, 25-20, and 48 seconds left in the half. Jones in the front court, works up a Zickenfuss screen. Jones a standing dribble. Jones a crossover dribble, again off the screen. Kaiser, deep 3 from the left. He's got it! Jeff Kaiser on fire. 13 in the second quarter, and the Lions lead by 8. Here's Ortiz with a bounce pass, stolen by Robertson, ahead to Kaiser. Chest pass ahead to Jones. Block goes in, had it blocked. Foul call with 19.6 left in the second quarter. The Warrior fans nor the coaches do not like the call. Unreal second quarter. Unreal.
Trailing by 6 to take the lead, 28-20.
It was a 1-point lead, 8-7 at the end of the first quarter, and the Lions have exploded here in the second quarter with 21 points, 22 with that free throw. And everybody has gotten involved. Jones 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Ramchandler comes out, and in his place, find out who that is Garrison Henry. Deshaun Jones with his second free throw on the way, got it. They've made the free throws that the Warriors have missed, and suddenly it's a 10-point game. 30-20, 10 seconds left in the half. Brandon outside right, 8-7, dancing on the dribble, out front to Scott, 5-4. They don't see the clock, 3-2. Now a steal by Henry. Henry, can he get a shot off? The answer is no, and that's the half.
30-20 is your score at halftime. We're going to come right back here with all your stats, facts, and figures after a word from our sponsors. You're listening to Southern Wake Basketball on Triangle Sports Hub.
One in 3 adults in America have prediabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Years 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mama. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Bet he can't say that in reverse.
This is Mario Andretti. You know me as a race car driver, but I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities, but I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the seniors served by Meals on Wheels. As a volunteer, you deliver a hot, nutritious meal and a friendly hello to someone just like your mother, grandfather, or next door neighbor. These seniors are inspiring people with incredible stories to share, and they love to see you. The smiles you get back are priceless. Delivering with Meals on Wheels is easy, and you don't have to drive like me for it to be quick. You can volunteer your lunch break once a week or just once a month. With 1 in 6 seniors facing hunger and many more living in isolation, your lunch break can make a real difference. So, America, let's do lunch. Volunteer your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
Well, welcome back inside the Lions Den on the campus of Southern Wake Academy here in Holly Springs, North Carolina, as the Southern Wake Academy Lions varsity boys lead the Maroon team from Mount Zion 30-20 with a second quarter explosion from the Lions right here. Got the crowd involved. Jeffrey Kaiser with 3 threes. He went 3 for 4, and Ramchandler went 1 for 3 from behind the 3. And that's the difference in the second quarter. Both teams shooting 32% in the first half. The Lions shot 8 for 25. In the second quarter, they shot 6 for 15. In the first quarter, they were only 2 for 10, which brings them to the first half of 32%. We take a look at our visiting side. The Mighty Warriors from Mount Zion shot 9 for 28 in the first half. In the second quarter, they're 6 for 12 with no threes. 0 for 3 from behind the 3. And a big quarter to start off was Barbua with 4 quick points. And in the first half, it was the big man that showed some agility and skill, a finesse underneath for the Mighty Warriors from Mount Zion with 11 rebounds in the first half.
So far for Mean Barbua, as you mentioned, 8 points, 11 rebounds, but it was the Jeff Kaiser show in the second quarter, 13 points in a span of 4 minutes. 3 3-point field goals, and these weren't Folks, these weren't cheap. These were some deep three-point goals, and they all came from the left side as the Warriors did not cover that area. 3 times he was left open behind the arc in the second quarter. 4 times he was left open from that left side. He hit 3 of them. And again, these were not cheap. These were some deep three-point goals.
Yes, the first quarter, after the first 8 minutes, we're 8-7. Big difference right here. They outscored the Mighty Warriors, in the second quarter by the difference was the 3. I mean, the Mighty Warriors in the first half is 0 for 5 from behind the 3.
23-12 was the scoring in the second quarter for Southern Wake. Jeff Kaiser leads all scorers with 13 points. 5 points for Deshaun Jones, including a pretty scoop for his only field goal in the second quarter. Nissan Ramchandler had 3 points. Gabe Zikafus also finished with 3. Same with Ramin Harris, and that was courtesy of a 3-point goal in the first quarter. Fermin Berbua, 8 points, 11 rebounds to Pace Mount Zion. He's the closest player to double figures. And 6 points for Joshua Brandon. 4 of those came in the second quarter. Javier Ortiz and Miles Brody finished. Javier Ortiz finished with 4, and Miles Brody finished with 2. That's the Arena Sportsnet halftime report. Your score, it is Southern Wake 30 and Mount Zion 20. Welcome back with the second half as Peter Doris will have the call for quarter number 3 as we bring you Southern Wake Academy basketball on Triangle Sports Hub and Arena Sportsnet.
This is Mario Andretti. You know me as a race car driver, but I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities, but I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the seniors served by Meals on Wheels. As a volunteer, you deliver a hot, nutritious meal and a friendly hello to someone just like your mother, grandfather, or next-door neighbor. These seniors are inspiring people with incredible stories to share, and they love to see you. The smiles you get back are priceless. Delivering with Meals on Wheels is easy, and you don't have to drive like me for it to be quick. You can volunteer your lunch break once a week or just once a month. With 1 in 6 seniors facing hunger and many more living in isolation, your lunch break can make a real difference. So, America, let's do lunch. Volunteer your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
Welcome back. 8 minutes is on the clock here to start the third quarter as the Lions from Southern Wake Academy lead 30-20 with 32% shooting in the first half.
The strength of 4 3-point field goals in the second quarter.
As the Mighty Warriors from Mount Zion still in their huddle as the whistle's blown twice.
They got to get some answers.
30-20.
They'll get the ball to start the third quarter. Barbua joins Ortiz, Brody, Brandon, and Rhodes. With the Network One Sports third quarter, here's Petey Doris.
Brandon's inbounding the ball at the timeline left side. Comes into Brody. The Lions set up in a man-to-man defense. Brody over to Brandon. Brandon top of the key to Ortiz. 7:50 left here in the third quarter. The Mighty Warriors from Mount Zion trail 30-20 against the Lions from Southern Wake. Lob pass to Barbua. Barbua with the shot, and he is fouled, but he will head to the free throw line for the Mighty Warriors.
And for the Warriors, they have to take advantage of the free throw line. They are 2 for 6 from the free throw line. Did not take a free throw in the second period.
Barbua's first shot is flat, but it managed to get in.
And that's his first make of the night. He's got 9 points, one more, and he's got another double-double on the season. It'll be his third.
Second free throw rims out. Rebounded coming by Amari Fisher. Fisher looks right side to Jones as the Southern Wake Academy Lions look to continue their hot shooting from the second half here to start the first possession of the third quarter. Showing up in a man-to-man defense is the Lions from Mount Zion. Ram Chandler passes Zikafus, and it's no good. Zikafus with a 12-foot shot. Coming out with the rebound was the Mighty Warriors. Outlet pass to Scott. Scott right side to Brody. Brody steps into it. Chest passes to Ortiz. Brandon's lob pass to Furman Barbua. He goes up strong with the and one. Barbua with 11 points and headed to the free throw line just 7 minutes ago here in the third quarter.
And that's what they need to do. They need to work to their strength, which is working the ball inside.
That was a big difference in the second quarter as Barbua was rested. He came out in the second quarter. With the missed free throw was Ortiz. He puts it back up, no good. Brandon with the rebound, no good.
To the free throw line comes Joshua Brandon after a couple of offensive rebounds.
As the Mighty Warriors are 1 for 4 to start the second half.
If they make half of their free throws, they're in this game now. But if they make half their free throws, the deficit's closer, if not a tie game.
30-23 is your score. Brandon eyes the basket, puts up a shot, rims in, and it falls through. Brandon was 1 for 2 on the trip to the line. Set up in a full court press is the Mighty Warriors. Kaiser comes across, pushes ahead of Ram Chandler. Ram Chandler drives, lob pass to Fisher. Fisher drops his shoulder. Barbua with the block.
Oh, no.
And there's a foul. Barbua picks up the foul.
Wow.
Barbua blocked him. The block wasn't the foul. It was when Fisher come back up with the double clutch. And that's when he picked up the foul.
That was clean.
Block was clean. But it was when he come down from the block and goes back up.
Gotcha.
Barbua was in the shooting form. Fisher's free throw was no good. 30-24, first free throw by Fisher is no good. Fisher eyes the basket, dribbles 3 times, spins it, pumps his knees, puts some back spin on it, and it's too hard. Barbua with his 13th rebound, and he has got a double-double tonight, his 3rd on the season. As the Mighty Warriors try to break the full court press. They break the press. Ortiz, baseball pass to Scott. Back to Ortiz. Ortiz drives, penetrates, dishes to Scott left side, and a 17-footer is good. Scott with his first basket here in the second half.
They're back in the game.
Lions shooting 2 for 7 as Ram Chandler answers back with a nice 12-foot jump shot.
That's their first points of the third quarter.
6-point lead for the Lions, 32-26. Got a turnover by Mighty Warriors. Robinson coming down the court, bounce pass to the Kaiser. Kaiser looked like he wanted to take that shot, hands it to Ram Chandler for three, and it's good.
That's killing him.
Ram Chandler tonight currently is 2 for 4 from the 3 mark.
And just like that, it's back to a 9-point lead.
We got another turnover by the Mighty Warriors. Outlet pass ahead to Harris. Harris with the layup. Kaiser with the putback. Barbua with the rebound.
His 14th.
Brandon answers back at the opposite end for the Mighty Warriors. 35-28.
This is the end where the Warriors need to turn it on. They have to turn the screws defensively.
Kaiser looks to Coach Cross and puts his hand down like, slow it down, Coach, slow it down. As Ram Chandler's with the three, and he answers back.
Oh, they are smoking hot.
If it's not Ram Chandler, it's Kaiser for three.
And Ram Chandler has 8 points in this third period.
Ram Chandler is 3 for 3 in the third quarter.
And meanwhile,
by Fisher.
And meanwhile, the Lions defense won't let the Warriors get set for a three-point shot.
So the Lions are in foul trouble. 4:42 left. 10-point lead. Fisher coming out with 3 fouls. Ram Chandler going back in with 3 fouls. So that's going to be the difference coming down the stretch for the Lions. Brandon's got the ball between the rinks, drives right side, kicks it over left side to Ortiz. Ortiz is guarded tightly by Runyon. Harris kicks it over to Brody. Guarded tightly by Ram Chandler with the deflection, and it's off of the Lions, out of bounds.
Barbua looking for a foul, not going to get it. He's got to go up strong like he did in the first quarter and early here in the third period.
Checking out a game is Isaiah Robinson. Checking in a game is Ram Chandler. Ortiz bounce passes into Scott. Scott to Brody. Left side three, and it's good.
That's a big shot. Big shot.
Big three right there by Brandon. 38-31. The Mighty Warriors trail the Lions. Left side to Ram Chandler. Ram Chandler deep in the post. Drives, spins, left side. Kicks it back out to Harris. Harris pulls it all the way out. Top of the key. Gets a screen by Zickafuss. Got a three right there by Harris.
Wow.
3 for 3.
Stephen Curry would be proud.
3 for 3 from behind the arc for the Lions. Right side is Brandon. Brandon's loses the dribble, kicks it over to Ortiz. Ortiz to Brody. Brody back to Ortiz. Out of bounds. Turnover by the Mighty Warriors.
Wow.
41-31. 3:35 left here. The Mighty Warriors are in jeopardy of falling to 4-2 on the season with a loss of the first-time coach tonight for the Mighty Warriors. 41-31. We're at a full timeout. Mighty Warriors trail the Lions from Mount Zion.
Driving means
freedom,
exploration,
fun,
pride,
flexibility,
travel,
protection,
ability,
friendship,
excitement,
escape,
independence.
Distracted driving means
danger,
recklessness,
irresponsible,
chaos, police,
devastation,
injury,
tears, death.
Safe driving means staying alert and staying alive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
Welcome back. Coming out of timeout, 3:35 left here in the third quarter. The Mighty Warriors from Mount Zion trail the Lions from Southern Wake Academy, 41-31, powered by the 3-ball from Ram Chandler and Raheem Harris. Harris to Jones. Jones comes across timeline between the legs, guarded tightly by Brandon. Kicks over left side to Kaiser. Kaiser's guarded tightly by Scott, and Scott picks up the foul. Kaiser's going to be inbounding the ball in front of us. To our left will be Harris. Harris puts the ball on the floor. Can't get it into the backcourt. Over to Jones. Jones comes across the timeline, guarded tightly into his right hip is Brandon. Dribble on the left side, trying to throw off Brandon. Dribbles between his legs, kicks it over to, and he's got a turnover. And
walk.
We have a travel, was Ortiz. Ortiz with the shot, but it was a travel. 41-31, Southern Wake Academy Lions lead Mount Zion Maroon team. Left side is Harris. Harris top of the key. Scott and Brandon double team. They kicked it over to Jones. Jones with a flat-footed shot. No good. As the Mighty Warriors come up with it, Brandon full court pass from Scott. Evan Scott drives. 15-foot shot off the left elbow. No good. Barbua
Nice save.
saved it and went off of Raheem Harris's hip. Out of bounds. Raheem Harris with the battle with Barbua underneath. Brody gets inbounds pass to Scott. Brody with the 12-foot shot, and it's good.
Good job by Brody.
Brody with his first basket here in the second half.
This is a must-stop trip for the Warriors.
Sean Jones coming down, looking for a basket. Cold here out of the timeout. One shot, which was done by Deshaun Jones. Jones got the ball between the rings. Kicks it left side to Zikafus. Zikafus drives, puts up a shot, and it's rims out. Guarded tightly by Brandon, but Barbua coming down with the rebound.
15 rebounds.
1:56 left here in the third quarter, 41-33. As the Mighty Warriors look to cut to single digits right here. Brandon drives, puts up a 12-footer, no good. Barbua with the rebound.
16 rebounds.
Between his legs, turnover, Ram Chandler with the ball tied up underneath. And we have a jump ball. It's going to stay right with the home team, the Lions from Southern Wake Academy. They'll be inbounding the ball right of their goal.
16 rebounds for Barbua tonight.
As Harris comes into Jones. Jones comes across the front court. Between his legs, guarded tightly by Brandon, gets a Zikafus screen. Zikafus rolls, passes, goes up, and it's no good.
Basketball's most basic play, give and go.
Give and go, baby, give and go. Zikafus heads to the free throw line, and the foul was on Brody. Zikafus looks to extend the lead. Back to double digits for the Lions. 41-33 is your score, 1:27 left. Lions working right to left. Zikafus' free throw is no good.
Well, the Lions can't take advantage and extend the lead.
Definitely need to score when the clock stops.
And that's both teams.
Fisher checks back in the game at the next dead
Short,
ball.
lane violation.
We have a lane violation by Zikafus as Fisher checks out as Zikafus checks out, Fisher checks in. Big man for big man. Both of them's got 3 team fouls.
Rule of the game brought to you by Arena Sportsnet. When you release the shot from the free throw line, you cannot cross until the shot hits the rim. Zikafus unable to keep his foot out of the lane, therefore the lane violation was called.
Got a jersey issue with Fisher, so Fisher comes back out. Fisher's at the scores table to check back
Nobody
in.
looked.
And Miles Birdie with a turnover from Ortiz. As Wake County.
He still hasn't tucked his shirt in.
As the jersey issue is with, you can't be coming on the court with your jersey untucked. So right there with a follow-through runner was Jones. And Jones couldn't find a basket as he airballed it. Coming down with the rebounds, Evan Scott. Scott's pass to Ortiz. Ortiz with the runner left-handed, and it's good.
Closest they've been in a while.
41-35, under a minute here in the third quarter, sponsored by Network One Sports. Ortiz with the turnover.
Picked his pocket.
Passes it ahead to Evan Scott.
He
Scott
walked.
travels.
He walked. Had the layup, but took an extra step before he was able to put the ball on the floor.
That's going to force the Southern Wake Academy Lions to take a timeout with a 6-point lead, 41-35. 49 seconds left here in the third quarter.
When it comes to saving money, don't act like a baby.
Goo goo gaga.
Be the boss and make a budget.
I'm the boss, baby.
You're not the boss of me.
I am the boss of you.
Are not.
M2.
Are not.
M2.
Ugh!
Need a little help?
Aren't you gonna do any work?
I'm very busy delegating.
Create a personalized savings plan.
We could share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
And get other tools and tips at feedthepig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Welcome back out of the timeout from the Southern Wake Academy Lions. They will get the ball. Inbounding and having to go the full court, 90 feet. 49 seconds left here with the 6-point lead. 41-35 with your fourth quarter sponsor. It's First South Bank. Fourth quarter will be called by Brian Snow. As Jones top of the key over to the timeline. Kicks it left side to Ram Chandler. Ram Chandler with a 17-footer. No good. Rebound coming down by Ram Chandler. Gets his own rebound.
Nobody went after it for the Warriors.
As Jeffrey Kaiser pulls his man all the way out. Ortiz working right side between his legs. Breaks his man's leg. 15-foot shot off the right corner. No good. Rims out as it's going to send Isaiah Robinson to the free throw line.
Well, if you're the Warriors, you got to hope that they miss some free throws. But they've been very good from the line, especially in that second quarter where they didn't miss a free throw.
Isaiah Robinson head to the free throw line and attempts the first one. It's no good. Fourth quarter is going to be a big quarter for the Mighty Warriors as Robinson's second free throw was good.
His second point of the game.
Ortiz brings across the timeline. 8 seconds. Left side is Scott. Scott to Ortiz, 5 seconds.
Look at the clock.
Scott over to left side. Puts up a three at the buzzard, and it's no good. It's going to bring us to the fourth quarter with the Lions from Southern Wake Academy, 42. And the Mighty Warriors from Mount Zion, 35. You're listening to Southern Wake Basketball on Triangle Sports Hub.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
No. Sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
Heck.
Welcome back to final quarter, 8 minutes. The Mighty Warriors in the second quarter shot 55%, 5 for 9 with a 3 by Joshua Brandon, as the Lions shot 33% with 3 threes. 2 by Ram Chandler and 1 by Raheem Harris. The fourth quarter is brought to you by First South Bank. Money quarter with Brian Snow.
A 3 on the way is good, and the Warriors find themselves within 4. And that opens the money period, brought to you by First South Bank. Kaiser has it outside left, guarded by Ortiz. Let's see if the Warriors can complete the comeback. Scott comes to get Kaiser. Kaiser on the drive into the lane, 15-footer, painted in. He has been terrific tonight. And that all started for him in the second quarter. That's his first point since the second quarter. Against full court pressure, they have it in play to Johnson. Johnson, scoop layup, offensive foul. Good call. Amir Johnson picks up foul number 2. And that's an offensive foul. 7:18 remaining in the First South money period. Lions coming right to left across your internet, Arena Sportsnet radio dial. Into the front court is Jones. He gives it to Kaiser outside right. Works off the Robertson screen. Now drives into the lane. To the Zickapoos. Left baseline jump. Short. Rebound. Ortiz had it. Robertson gets it. Goes into the lane. Shoots it in. Boy, he just challenged him and got his first field goal of the night. Lead up to 8. 46-38. And 6:50 remaining. Ortiz comes right back. Misses. Barbua goes up. Scores. Barbua with 13 points on the night, along with 17 rebounds. Here comes Jones, fakes, comes back out to Ram Chandler. Out front, Kaiser. Kaiser backs up with the dribble against Ortiz. 6.5 remaining in the money period. Brought to you by First South Bank. Kaiser standing dribble. Bounce pass out front to Robertson. Robertson fakes, chest pass left side to Jones. Jones hold the ball over his head, now finds Ram Chandler. Ram Chandler on the move to the free throw line. Drops it to Zickapoos. Lefty layup is good. basketball's most basic play, pick and roll. And they've executed it to perfection, and the lead is suddenly back up to 10. 6-0 run by the Lions. Here's Brody, finds Scott. Johnson's 20-footer missed it. Zickafoos the rebound. Jones ahead of the bunch. Jones on the fly all the way, lays it in. It's a 12-point game. That's their biggest lead of the night. Chance after chance after chance for the Warriors to get back in this game, and they have not been able to do it. Amir Johnson with an over-the-top pass to Ortiz. Timeout call by the Warriors. It's a full, and we'll take it with them. Boy, the Warriors got to within 4, and suddenly they find themselves down by 12. And we're going to stay here 50-38 in favor of the Southern Wake Academy Lions. And Pete Doris, I tell you what, man, these Lions responded after being down 8-7 at the end of one. And it started with Jeff Kaiser's 13-point second quarter.
Yes, Kaiser with a big, him and Ram Chandler. Ram Chandler in the third quarter, he went 2 for 2 from 3. And he ended up with 8 points there in the third quarter. And like you said, a 7-point lead going into the fourth quarter. Now it's 12. Like the biggest lead tonight for the Lions from Southern Wake. Also today, a big announcement in North Carolina High School Association. Southern Wake Academy is a independent school, just like the Notre Dame Irish and stuff like that. Next year, they will be moved up to a 1A school, so
nice.
They will be in a 1A conference next year, which is great for us. We'll be covering a lot more basketball for them next year. As
we go back to play, as Johnson has it outside left, guarded by Ram Chandler. 5.5 remaining. To the free throw line, Scott. Turnaround 15-footer is an air ball. Barbua saves it, but it's in play to Kaiser. Again, another run out for Jones. Jones on the fly, all the way in. Scoop layup, missed, foul called on Brandon. To the free throw line comes Deshaun Jones, and Jones has been one of the catalysts here tonight. He's got 7 points in the game, and he's dished out 10 assists. Jones's free throw. Got it. And the lead swells to 13, 51-38. Jones gets ready, shoots the second one. Got it. 2 big free throws for the Lions, and their lead has swelled to 14, 52-38. Barbua finds Brandon. Brandon on the drive, in for the left. Reverse layup missed. Robertson had the rebound. And a jump ball. And it's going to the Lions. Each possession has the Warriors down more and the Lions gaining more confidence. Each team only 1 loss on the season. And now bringing it up for the Lions is Johnson. Now to Robertson on the attack. Finds Kaiser. Kaiser on the dribble to the left baseline. Back to Zickafoos. Zickafoos up fake. Lefty hook is in. Zickafoos and the Lions are running away. They're up 16. Under 5 minutes remaining. Ortiz in the front court, and the Warriors look gassed. Here's Ortiz. Runs over Zickafoos. Blocking foul on Zickafoos. It seems like since that second quarter, Pete, the Lions have gotten all of the energy. And they're using it to their advantage.
Yes, as the Mighty Warriors, like you said, look gasped, and they are gasped as the bench is not deep tonight for the Mighty Warriors. Zickafoos just picked up his 4th foul. Sends Ortiz to the free throw line.
Ortiz's free throw, good. First time they made the first 10 free throws in a while. Back in comes Fisher. Zickafoos comes out. He'll depart with those 4 fouls.
Zamir Rhodes checks in for the Mighty Warriors.
7 points for Ortiz. Lead down to 15. 4:50 remaining in the game. Ortiz's second free throw is good, so they make a pair. And the lead down to 14. Here they come again. Ram Chandler. Deep 3 from the right. Nope. Barbua with his 18th rebound. Hands to Ortiz. We'll have our Grumpy Barbers players of the game, 1 from each team. Brandon's free throw is good. Brandon's right baseline jumper is good. And the lead is chopped down to 12 just like that. It was 16 a moment ago. They come ahead to Ram Chandler. Ram Chandler outside right. Out front it comes to Jones. Jones crossover dribble against Brandon. Jones trying to keep his dribble. Jones comes back out front. Timeout called. It's a 30, and we will keep it here.
With both teams only shooting 1 3 in the the entire quarter. You know, Zikafus kicked it over to Ram Chandler for the 3 for the Lions, as on the left side for the Lions was Scott, Evan Scott with a 3. The Lions is outshot the Mighty Warriors this quarter. That's where we're sitting at with the 12-point lead.
Each team has made 2 free throws in this quarter. We got a lot more basketball for the remainder of this month and into the new year. And we're going to say Happy New Year a couple of days into it. Kaiser has it outside right. Kaiser on the move, spins down the lane, between the legs, pass to Robinson, and he lays it in, and that may have put this game in the book. 56-42, that pass out of bounds. It'll stay with the Warriors. 3:56 left, and the Warriors are getting taken to school here tonight.
56-42, great pass by Kaiser to Fisher right there to basically seal this game. Just 3 minutes and 56 seconds left.
And play that comes to Brandon as we're halfway through the money period. Brandon on the move, right side, steps in, 15-footer, nope. Rebound comes down to Brandon, missed the layup, Kaiser the rebound. Here they come again. Jones in the front court, left corner. Bounce pass out front to Kaiser. He'll step into a 3. He missed it. Barbua with his 19th rebound tonight. Back come Ortiz. Ortiz on the hustle. Ortiz outside right, steps through, lean in, flip, good and a foul. That's his first field goal of the fourth quarter. It's a big one, and that shaves the lead to 12.
And that is...
I believe they call that on Robertson. That's his 4th foul. Ortiz gets ready to try to cut it to 11. His free throw is good as it caught every part of the rim and dropped. 56-45, the Warriors move to within 11. Here comes Kaiser on the move in the front court, guarded by Ortiz. We're going to have a hot finish here tonight, folks. Kaiser on the move to the right, finds Ram Chandler. Out to Kaiser. Out front it comes to Fisher. Now on the left side is Robertson. Robertson with a right-handed dribble, comes back out front to Kaiser. On the left side is Robertson. Robertson holds and looks, fakes, comes back out front to Ram Chandler, directing traffic. Works off the Fisher screen. On the right side is Jones. Jones on the attack, fakes, comes back out front to Kaiser. Kaiser drops a bounce pass to Jones, and he lays it in. Again, the most basic play in basketball. Give and go. Lead is 13. Brandon comes right back and fumbles it out of bounds with 2:39 left. 58-45, Lions by 13 here in the money period. And the Lions have turned it on since the second quarter. Out front is Jones. Jones leans over the dribble. Jones on the attack to the right, and we get a foul called. That foul is charged to Joshua Brandon, and that is the penalty situation. 58-45, Lions by 13. With 2:25 remaining in the contest. Zikafus set to come back for Southern Wake Academy. 2:25 left, 58-45, Southern Wake by 13. They have led since they took an 18-16 lead in the second quarter. And they've led all the way since. Jones gets ready, offers the free throw, in and out, and the rebound snatched down by one of the big men for Mount Zion. Here comes Ortiz on the attack. Fumble the ball, and do we get a walk or do we get a travel? We get a foul. We get a foul. 2:09 left in the game, 58-45. Jones missed the front end of a 1-and-1. 2:09 left. And folks, if you want to help out this venture and become a sponsor, advertiser during our broadcast, we'll give you a way to contact us in just a moment. Brandon has it. Right baseline jump. Short. Rebound comes down to Robertson. Bounce pass ahead to Jones. Jones on the fly. In from the left. Behind his back to Ram Chandler, and he lays it in. What a pass. And that extends the lead to 15. Their biggest was 16 with 2 minutes left, and that may have just about turned off the lights. And stepping out of bounds was Zamir Rhodes. And they turn the ball over again. 8th turnover here in the second half. Brody will come back for the Warriors. 1:45 left as Jones gets past Brandon in the front court, finds Ramchandler. Ramchandler on the drive, right baseline, comes back to Robertson on the drive into the lane. His shot's blocked by Barbua, his 3rd block of the night. But it was the second quarter, Pete, that got these Lions going. They took the lead 18-16, and they did not look back.
Yes, that's how they got the big lead with a big quarter by, our Grumpy Barbers player of the game, Jeffrey Kaiser, with the 3. He went 3 for 4 from the 3 mark.
He'll share the award with Fermin Barbua from Mount Zion, who has had a terrific night, especially on the board. He's got 19 rebounds tonight. He's yet to score here in the 4th quarter. And now they're just going to wait some time with 70 seconds left. Foul given by Brandon. And Brandon, I believe, has fouled out. He has with 70 seconds remaining. Good effort tonight by Brandon. He finishes with 12 points, although none here in the 4th quarter. Jones to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. 2 for 3 from the line, 3 for 4 as he drops that one. Jones has been huge in this 4th quarter. 7 points for Deshaun Jones. He has run this offense tonight. Jones again, left it short. Rebound chased down by Jones, and that's the way the rest of the game has gone. Ramchandler's 3, good from the right. Turn off the lights. This game's over.
Ramchandler with a deep 2 right there. His foot was on the line.
And the lead is 18, 63-45. This ball game's over. 55 seconds left. A deep 3 out of the corner is no good, and the rebound comes down to Kaiser, and Kaiser has 10 rebounds. So one player from each team will share the Grumpy Barbers player of the game. A bounce pass to Robertson. Robertson calls time. He's going to send in the reserves. With 39.5 seconds left, let's award our players of the game. We'll have a chat with the coach and one of the players of the game, Jeff Kaiser. 15 points. He's pulled down 10 rebounds, so he has a double-double for Southern Wake Academy. And for Mount Zion, we got to give it to the big man, Fermin Barbua, with 13 points and I believe a career high of 19 rebounds tonight. He was a madman on the boards tonight.
Yes, with the absence of Barbua, this game would have been long gone.
Yeah.
One thing about the Mighty Warriors from Mount Zion, the guards feel like they don't need to follow their shots, and that's where they messed up tonight.
That's exactly where they messed up. That is exactly where they messed up. So it's going to be a split tonight here in our doubleheader as the Lions have it in play. They've sent in the reserves. 30 seconds left. Brandon chases down the air ball. A jump pass ahead to Fisher, and he comes back to Brody with a 15-footer. He missed it. Lions claim the rebound, and here they come. Ahead. Shots blocked. Gathered in by the Lions. No one for Mount Zion has followed their shot, and that's what's killed them tonight. And they come up with a steal. Brody with a steal. Brody on the fly all the way in, lays it in. And that'll be the last field goal of the night. Brody has 4 points. 63-46, 3-2, a behind-the-back dribble. They don't get the shot off, and that's your game.
And that is the end of the game. The Mighty Warriors from Mount Zion fall on the road. Fall to 4-2 on the season with a 63-47 loss. We'll come right back here with your Grumpy Barbers player of the game, Jeffrey Kaiser, after a word from our sponsors.
Adopt US Kids presents multiple choice parenting.
You've accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
No. Sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information, contact You Gotta Believe at yougottabelieve.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Time now for our Grumpy Barbers post-game report, brought to you by Grumpy Barbers. When you come in, you won't leave grumpy. Grumpy Barbers of North Carolina. Our player of the game, we've got to give it to Jeff Kaiser. He joins us now here at the broadcast table. 15 points, 13 in 4 minutes of that second quarter. Jeff Kaiser is here. And, Jeff, what got you going in that second quarter, my man?
Our coach, he told us we got to be more aggressive, and he told me to go downhill, so I just did what I needed to do, and just listened to my coach, and I got the work done.
23 in that second quarter for you guys. Deshaun Jones played a big role tonight. Deshaun Ramchandler, 8 points in a huge third quarter for him. Gabe Zikafus, and it seemed like when you guys got going, you just worked the pick and roll to perfection.
Yes, sir. A lot of these schools here, they don't really know how to guard the pick and roll, and that's what we work in practice. And it just worked in the games for us.
One of the most fundamental plays, pick and roll. You guys did it to perfection. Talk about Ramchandler's third quarter. He copied basically what you did in the second period.
Yes, sir. We just in practice, we just work for each other and keep our heads up, and that's what it did.
All right, Jeff. Jeff Kaiser, 15 points. Pete has a question.
Yeah, Jeffrey, coming in, that third quarter, you went 3 for 4 from 3. Then in third quarter, you took a light. We noticed from the sidelines, whenever, Coach was trying to harry you guys up, you pretty much took the quarterback role in this position as a guard. You told him to slow down. What does that mean for you to basically tell the coach, hey, I got this on the floor for leadership for the team?
Well, I know when we run too fast, we get out of control, and I know how my players do. So I know if we take our time, we'll get the work done.
Was that the case in the first quarter when you guys were down one? The case of you guys just going a little bit too fast?
Yes,
to start
sir.
The game?
We just got to get under control. We got to slow down. We can push, but when we get out of control, we got to slow the ball down.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of difference between this game and the game at Mount Zion. You guys had more turnovers in the first half there, which got you guys way out of control.
Yes, sir.
But you guys are home tonight. Big home win. You guys move on to 7-1 on the season. And we look forward to more games in the future. Congratulations on the victory tonight against Mount Zion. And we look forward to the next game with you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was your Grumpy Barbers player of the game, Jeffrey Kaiser, for the Southern Wake Academy Lions as they move on to 7-1 on the season. Brian, what a great game tonight for to wrap up the doubleheader here at Southern Wake Academy.
What a second quarter for Jeff Kaiser. He just came out on fire, did not miss a shot. 13 second quarter points. That propelled the Lions from a 1-point deficit at the end of one to what turned out to be a big victory tonight here at home to avenge the loss from earlier in the year. And you heard Jeff Kaiser say, we had to slow it down tonight. We could not play out of control. They were out of control up at Mount Zion in Durham. They were home tonight, and they really slowed it down in the second quarter. They got themselves together, and what can you say? Big win tonight for Southern Wake Academy.
All right, we're going to step away for our final break and come right back here with stats, facts, and figures of the conclusion of the Southern Wake Academy victory tonight, 63-46 over the Mighty Warriors from Mount Zion.
Let's all stop what we're doing and take a moment. You see? Every moment can be kind of special. But they can be loud moments, goofy moments, dorky moments, it doesn't matter. Because every time dads like us take a moment like that to spend with our kids, well, it's pretty momentous. So let's take a moment to make a moment. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Big win tonight here for Southern Wake. Your final score, as we're getting all our stats together and we're going to total everything up right now. What a fourth quarter for Deshaun Jones. He finishes the night with 12 points to lead 3 players in double figures. Tied for scoring honors, Jeff Kaiser, our player of the game, and Deshaun Ramchandler, each with 15 points. Deshaun Jones had 12 in the effort. Amir Fisher finished with a pair. 7 points for Gabe Zikafus. 4 of those came in the fourth quarter. 6 points apiece for Ramin Harris and Isaiah Robertson. For Mount Zion, they started off great. They placed three players. They placed four players, I beg your pardon, or three players in double figures, including Fermin Barbour, who led them with 13 points. He pulled down a season and career high 19 rebounds. Javier Ortiz contributed 11. Joshua Brandon finished with a dozen. But, Pete, if you can point to a period of time that doomed the Mount Zion Warriors and lifted the Lions on our first Lions broadcast tonight, it was that second quarter by Jeff Kaiser.
Yes, first, the midpoint of the second quarter, the 4 minutes right there where they went in that second quarter, they went 4 for 8 from 3 to extend the lead and to go into a break at halftime with a lead after the 1-point deficit. Basically, if you look at the difference in the game is the Lions from Southern Wake Academy shot 42% for the night, as the Mighty Warriors only shot 28%.
And that's, again, we point back to that second quarter. The Warriors had a lot of shots in that first quarter. Fermin Barbour absolutely doing work, 13 points, 19 rebounds tonight. But if you point to that second quarter, that's where everything got started for the Lions of Southern Wake Academy, the first of many that we'll have for Southern Wake Academy. And, folks, that's your final, 63-46, as the women claim the first game for Mount Zion. And the Lions of Southern Wake Academy provide a split here in game number 2. First time we've had Southern Wake on the Triangle Sports Hub Arena Sportsnet dual cast tonight. Want to thank you guys for listening. If you want to sponsor us, get a hold of us and look us up at trianglesportshub.com as well as arenasportsnet.com. We got much more before we go to our Christmas holiday. We're looking at the Bull City Classic and a lot more. Pete, take us out of here.
Yes, next Tuesday we'll be back on helm for the Holly Springs and Apex Friendship basketball game from Holly Springs. That will be on air. We'll go live at 6:10 for the varsity boys game. That will be the only game that night on Tuesday night. Then we'll end up back here to Southern Wake Academy on Thursday night for a doubleheader for the Southern Wake Academy Lions matching up with New Life Camp out of Kinston. Brian, it's been great calling with you tonight. I look forward to Tuesday back behind the table with you on the sidelines.
I look forward to it as well. For Pete Doris, this is Brian Snow in the Triangle Sports Hub and Arena Sportsnet. We thank you for listening to our broadcast tonight. Want to wish you a good night. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move, and always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, then they are not big enough. Dream big, do bigger. We hope y'all are too. Good night from Holly Springs.